Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about a great site that allows you to play video games and earn real cryptocurrency, tons of different coins just for playing games, doing tasks, and you get to build your own virtual mining farm. So if all of that sounds interesting, make sure you stick around through the end of this video because this site does have a ton of features that I do want to try and touch on, at least all of them, even if it is brief. And if you are interested in a longer form video on this site, please make sure to let me know down below in the comments and I can get started on that. But as always, before jumping into the site, I always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, taking a look at what's been going on in cryptocurrency over the last 24 hours as a point of reference in case you're watching this video in the future. So feel free to skip ahead if you don't want to see this part. Usually it's about a minute or a minute and a half, but taking a look here, it is 8:35 on November 14th of 2023. Bitcoin's about $35,506. Down about 2.5% today, still seeing a little bit of a slump in crypto across the board, but this is to be expected after last week's big jump in prices. Overall, crypto is down about 1.54%, and really there's a mixed bag on the week chart. Yesterday it was more green, but we are starting to see the gains of last week get caught up with the little bit of a slump that we've seen, but I don't think this is anything to be concerned about. And if you plan on using the tips and tricks in this video today, this is actually even better because the lower the prices are, the more coins you can make playing these games. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's jump into the site. So we are going to be talking about Rollercoin. Now, before we jump very far into the site here, as you can see, we've got this kind of splash screen letting me know about some of the latest news, the season, and my daily XP bonus. So a really cool feature about this site is they do have seasons with different rewards and prizes that you can earn throughout, just doing the regular things here on the site, which we'll dive into in a little bit here in more depth. But of course, part of the season is leveling up and getting experience points, and as you can see, you get a daily bonus. My daily bonus for day 4 is 32 XP, so I'm going to go ahead and collect that. So once you create an account, which if you don't already have an account, the link is down below. I highly recommend signing up. It's completely free. This is what your screen is going to look like to an extent. The only thing that will be different here is you won't have all these miners. This is essentially the homepage of the game here where you build your virtual mining farm. So as you can see, I've got my little guy here with his computer and all of my mining rigs. Now, they're actually not running at the moment because I haven't recharged my electricity. So that is one of the things that you do have to do. Come up here and recharge your electricity. So if I go ahead and say recharge, as you can see, I now have some electricity. Everything is running, and I have electricity for the next 24 hours. As you can see here, my total network power for the mining rigs. Now, again, this is not a cloud mining site. This is actually more of a faucet than a cloud mining site. But with that comes building this virtual mining farm. And all of the speed that you get from these miners, it's important to know that this is not actually mining on the crypto network. This is all within the site, and they do pay out in a bunch of different coins here, which if we take a look here, we have Tron, Doge, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Binance USD, Polygon, Solana, Tether, WFloki, WPepe, WShiba, and litecoin. So super cool to see a ton of different coins, but what you're actually going to do the majority of transactions with here on the site is Roller token. So super cool. But you might be thinking, how do I start my mining farm? Well, the easiest way to start your mining farm is coming up here to the Games tab. This is where the majority of the beginning of the game starts. There are these mini games that you can play. Let's just choose Coin Click here. And if we go ahead and start, you can see that these are not super challenging, but what is cool is they do level up the more you play them. They do get more challenging, they do pay out higher rewards as that challenging comes up. Don't want to click the bomb there, but as you can see, pretty simple game, you know, nothing too crazy. And they do have a number of games, you know, if this one isn't what you're interested in. This was just one of the ones I chose up front here. So looks like we've got about 15 seconds left on this, assuming I don't, you know, click a bomb and not win the game here. So, all right, 3, 2, 1. As you can see, when I get 400 points, which converts into gigahash for my mining farm. So if I go ahead and say convert power, you do have to wait for this, and you do have to disable your ad block. I will say that up front. It is what it is. They need to make their money as well. But as you can see, my hash rate went up to 400 gigahashes on top of my mining rigs. So as you can see, once you get a lot of mining rigs, playing the games isn't necessarily as lucrative as it is at the beginning of the game. So again, there's Token Blaster, Flappy Rocket, you know, a bunch of other games here that you can play. But heading back to the main site here, as you level up, you earn that mining power, and what you're going to want to do is mine RLT coin, which is their in-game cryptocurrency for the site. As far as I know, there are no other sites or exchanges that you can send RLT to. It is all 100% here on the site. So once you get some RLT, you can actually come over to the store where you can come in. I always like to see what's for sale. As you can see, these are a little bit on the expensive side, but coming into the miners section, as you can see, if we sort by low to high, the cheapest one is 3.5 RLT, and that gets you 14,000 gigahash. So super cool. There's, you know, 6 miners for sale right now. But those are that, you know, that's the easiest way to start building up your mining farm. Once you get some mining, you know, mining rigs running here, then you can start to expand and get into other areas such as the marketplace and crafting. So what's cool is they actually have this, again, all in the ecosystem, game, site, whatever you want to refer to this as. You can come out here and you can buy or sell miners, mining parts, batteries for power, all of this awesome stuff. And this is all from other users, other gamers here on the site. And once you collect certain parts, as you can see, there's common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. You can actually use these parts to, if you had more than one of a certain kind of miner. So for example, I have a lot of these Lucky Charms miners. They're all taking up 2 spaces on the shelves. Each one of these is a 2-space miner. That's taking up a lot of room. Well, what I could do is get the right parts and combine them into a single one and continue. I misspelled that. So if I look up the Lucky Charm, I guess that's maybe that's not what it's called anymore, but I was going to look it up and see what parts it needed. So anyways, you can combine them into a more powerful version of themselves. It was called the Clover Lover. That's why I was looking up the wrong thing. So as you can see, to go from level 1 to level 2, you need to have 2 miners, 7,483 circuit boards, 7,586 fans, common fans, and 7,482 common wires. Then, once I collect those, it costs me 1.5 RLT. I can upgrade my miner, which will take 2 1,555 terahash miners and turn it into one 406,000 terahash. I'm sorry, I don't know what the dot is, but anyways, I think you get the point there. So that also increases your bonus power, which, because it's a rare miner or an uncommon miner, it is going to give you a little bit of boost to your overall power, which goes up when you upgrade it. So again, you're starting to see how this ecosystem there's a lot of strategy involved in it. It's not just a faucet. There's actual strategy that can put you ahead of a lot of other people on the site. And I think now is just a good time to take a look at kind of one of my favorite features of this site is actually the leaderboards. You can see where you rank compared to some of the other players on the site. So as you can see, this guy in first place up here, let's take a look at his farm. It's going to load in. As you can see, very, very complex. He's got multiple level 3 miners. He's got a couple different rooms, all filled to the brim. A couple level 4s, 5s. He's done a lot of work to get the right parts, upgrade the miners, and a lot of this is just from strategy, playing the game, understanding the marketplace, all of that. So there's a ton that we could really dive into and probably make a whole video on just upgrading the miners and different strategies with that. But like I said, I don't want this video to get too long, and we want to take a look at all of the features here on the site. So another really cool feature and a great way that I have found to level up your mining power, continue to stay current in the leaderboards, and upgrade your profile here on the site is the season pass. Now, this is something that we've seen in a lot of video games, but it is really good to use this to level up your account here on the site. As you can see, with just the free pass, there are a number of rewards. A 98,000 gigahash miner, an extra 500,000 gigahashes for 7 days, more miners. But if you are high enough and you do have, enough RLT, you can deposit to the site, but personally, I don't recommend depositing. It's not because they're not a trustworthy site. I've gotten paid out many times, been using this for years, but I think, the goal of this channel, not just this video, but this channel, is to teach you how to get cryptocurrency for free. Not having to spend money, not having to invest, and you can do all that on this site. So while you can invest and use it to level up very quickly, I would personally say, if you want to, great, go for it. But if not, doing it this way is also great. But where I was going with that is you can activate the gold pass, which allows you to earn all of the rewards on this side as well, which of course, because you paid a little bit more, you're going to get better rewards. Not that these aren't great, but as you can see, you're going to get a 240,000 gigahash in addition to the 90,000. So you wouldn't have gotten this 90,000 either way. Or you would have if you had made it this far, but you would have missed out on the 240,000, and you would have gotten both if you paid that 99. And if you were really good on the site and had a lot of extra RLT, you could just go ahead and pay $549 and get both all the free pass prizes and gold pass prizes right away. So each level that you go up, again, from doing different quests, your daily bonuses, things like that, you get XP and you level up to get those rewards. So super cool. Again, a lot of the quests are pretty similar to what you're already doing here on the site. Task walls, surveys, those are other ways to get RLT, playing games, winning games, certain games, doing mergers in the shop, certain things like that. It's pretty easy to level up and get the XP, and that resets daily. Another thing is, as the seasons go on, they have the RST. Not to be confused with RLT, but RST is the roller season token. So if we come over to the season store, you can see that there are special miners that you can get with the Rollercoin season tokens. You can get batteries with the season tokens. So super, super cool. And, again, you earn those by doing different tasks and leveling up here on the season pass. So that's awesome. It's a great way to kind of just, again, continue to build your mining farm. But jumping up back here to the main page, you may have noticed there are some other quests down here. If you do different tasks, you will earn prizes right away. This is separate, I believe, from the season, but as you can see, if you complete one task, you'll get a battery cell, which you can use to level up your electricity. We have the RLT. If you earn half an RLT on the task wall, you'll get an extra one. Things like that, and there's daily and weekly tasks. So super cool. And then up here at the top, there are challenges that, if you do these 3 things, you get points, and the more points you get various rewards. So super cool. That is the majority of the features and things that you can do here on this site. As you can see, I do have quite a bit of work to do to catch up. I am currently, with my current mining rig, 18,532nd place here on the leaderboard. So if you really like this site, whether you're new to it, you're experienced, or you just want to see more videos, let me know down in the comments below. I'd be happy to start up a series here, kind of tracking the progress and going through my strategy here on the site. Again, looking at the timer here, we're almost 16 minutes into this video, and we really just scratch the surface on some of the features here on the site. Every 2 to 3 months, I believe, the season resets, so there's new prizes, new miners. Super cool environment. And this site, I've been doing videos on this for a while and using this site for a while. I've been paid number of times, and I've seen the site evolve and grow so much. From what this used to be, it is so much more comprehensive. The marketplace wasn't a thing. Building miners and combining them was not a thing. The seasons weren't a thing. So it is continuously being updated, which I think is great. So, and again, with crypto kind of gearing up for the next bull run, now is the best time to use sites like this that are free, they're fun, and they've got strategy. So it's not just going out and clicking a roll now button on a faucet. Those sites are great, but at least here, you have the ability to control how well you do. And if you really do invest a little bit more time in learning about the site, you can advance much quicker. So again, if you want to start to see more strategy videos around how to play this game, make sure to let me know down below. I'd be happy to start up a series around that. But thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you don't already have an account on Rollercoin, make sure to check out the link in the description below. Again, it's completely free to sign up and start playing. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I do hope to see you in my next video. Bye.